Okay, just checking everything before we get started. Okay. All right, that looks good. Also looks good. Actually, let me just go into this right now. Okay, I think we're all set to go. Let's check one more thing here. All right, so this is another episode of Gotcha and Manga. Today we're going over the chapters 23 and 24 of Geass, which of the Rebellion manga. Now, if you guys don't remember, it's been a while since we've done this. I think it's been like 2 months. Yeah, it's been a while. Anyhow, we're going to go over the chapter 23 and 24, just to catch you guys up to speed. Last time in the manga, we just concluded R1, R2 started, and Lelouch got his Geass powers, or his memories were fixed by C2 through a kiss, but they didn't run into the OSI members because they changed the order of events. Because in the anime, of course, the OSI members shot at C2, attacked Lelouch, and then she kissed him, and then he got his memories back, and then he used Geass on them. You know the whole story. But in the manga, they changed the order where actually C2 helps Lelouch before he encounters the OSI members. I don't know why they made that switch, but they did. So we're going to get to the actual encounter now with the OSI members, and then we'll see if we use the Geass on them. That's that. Let me know if you guys actually can read my screen properly. I'm doing a different layout. Obviously, I'm trying out different things with StreamYard. You can make your own custom layout. So here's my custom layout, if you will. If you can see the page or not, let me know, and I can always change it as I go. But yeah, that's the plan today. Let's go through 23, 24. We got lots of stuff to do, and then we'll try some of the new Shirley and Nunnally. Specifically Nunnally because she is broken. My goodness. Anyways, let's get to it. All right, here's that's the cover pages. So here we go. We're starting off where, like I said, Lelouch got away from Colin and Rollo. There was an explosion, so Colin is trying to go back after him. In the anime, she did the same thing, but she's wearing the bunny suit. In the anime, yeah, she's wearing the bunny. Here they got rid of that, which was fantastic because all I'll say is that bunny suit was kind of obnoxious. But here she's wearing the normal outfit, or a different outfit. It kind of fits the theme a little better. So she's chasing after Lelouch. She didn't think about what happened when she abandoned him because that kind of bothered her. What I kind of like about this is they spend some more time. How would I put this? They spend more time with Colin thinking about what happened. I feel like in the original anime, they didn't spend enough time with her during this particular part of reflecting on what happened with Lelouch and Suzaku. And here she considers abandoning him actually was a problem. She also brings up how she needs to confront him. And again, in the anime, they kind of rushed this, but here in the manga, they're taking their time exploring this idea because she's upset she abandoned him, but she's also upset the fact that Lelouch obviously used him. So I kind of like how they're explaining more on this as opposed to anime where it was kind of a little rushed. And they also show what happened too. In the anime, Lelouch thinks about it, but in the manga, Colin does. So she's just going after him. And then so Lelouch is talking to C2, and they're reflecting on V2. Now, what's good about here is that in the anime, C2 doesn't tell Lelouch about V2 until the school festival, which was 3 episodes later. And in here, she tells him right away about V2. I like this better because there was no need to do a smoke and mirrors thing where it's I don't know. It was just she told him don't get involved into this, but he is involved in this. Why would you waste time on just not tell him right away about V2? So I liked how they just put that in here instead of waiting longer on or later on to the school festival, which they also changed to, which we'll get to. But yeah, I like that. So she tells him about V2 at this point as opposed to later on. Then, of course, Lucian brings up the fact that the Emperor did why he let him go back, why he let him go back to school, and of course, giving Suzaku Geass power. Shirley was about to answer these questions, but then the OSI members conveniently shoot her, which is of course. Then we get to the OSI's introduction to the story, and this guy obviously not the same person from the anime. If you remember who he looked like, he had that goofy hat on with the Geass symbol. This guy looks like a corporate thug. It's kind of funny. And so he points at Lelouch saying he was a bait for C2, and their goal was to capture C2 or kill her, like in the anime. But instead of Lelouch using Geass right away, because again, he got it back, Colin gets involved, and he's like, "Stupid women." She attacks both of them, which is great. Remember the anime that she comes to help out actually after Lush kills the OSI members in the Gurren Mark II, but here she attacks him immediately before that happens. Okay, so then she's about to finish them off, killing them. But Lush said he's going to be monitored by the OSI members, so he wants to use Geass on them instead, and he makes them his servants. So there you go. Which is cool, and a little change of pace from the original one. Instead of killing him, he uses them. I believe in the anime, he does also use the OSI members, but those are different OSI members. So the manga kind of condenses things by saying he'll go after, or not, condensing because he's going after these OSI members, the same ones that go after him, instead of separating them into two separate groups. The ones that go after him when he first gets his powers back, and the ones where he counters them on his date with Shirley. So they took those two elements, they simply combined into one, which, you know what? It's fine. The manga does a lot of condensing, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, they move on saying, nothing to see here, and they did their own things. C2 gives him the lenses in this scene. We saw that in a flashback later on in the anime, but they decided to condense it and put it here. Again, makes sense to me. Nothing wrong with that. And of course, once again, they want to go after Nunnally, and everyone's been hiding except for like her, so it's hard to get to him. And he says the same thing about like, hey, hopefully we'll end this. Hopefully we'll end this game before it happens. They never really. It's interesting about this. They never really encountered this problem before in the anime and the manga. I'm going to assume as well. Where what happens when Geass becomes too powerful and the lenses never work? It's interesting because once he in the anime, when he got both of them, his eyes were filled up. Basically, he reached the full max power, if you will. That's not the best way to put it. The lenses still worked. So when were they not going to work is my always question about the whole lenses thing. I think they could have explored that further in the anime and the manga, where it stopped working too because it was just too powerful. But they never really did. So, anywho, C2, not C2, Zaku's talking to Charles. Like the original anime, it's basically the same scene. He goes, takes him to Sword of Akasha and tells him why you're there because, of course, you know about Geass and, of course, Lelouch. And, yes, Sword of Akasha, Destroying God. Nothing changed here. Here's Valletta's first introduction to the manga. If you guys don't know, her role in the story was vastly changed. So Jeremiah does half the things she did in the manga. For example, when Lelouch is at, I don't think it's Port Yokozuka, it's somewhere else in here, and he's knocked out, and someone finds him. Jeremiah finds him, not Valletta. That was one change they made between the manga and the anime. Valletta has another big one too, which I'm not going to spoil it because I assume you guys want to kind of follow this with me, but there's a couple of major changes with Valletta. And obviously, because she is now in the story at this point, she doesn't have the whole side plot of running into Lelouch, getting her memory, and then losing her memories, and we go Ogi. None of that's in the manga, as far as I know, which honestly is fine. I think not having it doesn't do a whole lot, since again, this is a condensed version. Anyhow, Valletta is now working at the Asher Academy. She's had the OSI, and she's with Rollo. So basically the same thing as the anime, but again, Valetta's role has definitely changed here. They talk about Geass, and what's really important here, I believe it says here. So she's aware he can control Peel's power with Geass, and this is actually kind of a flaw in the manga, which I didn't like, which we'll get to later. But Valletta is basically aware of what Lucius Geass can do, and that will actually come to bite her, or shouldn't have, but it did for some reason. So Rollo hears someone listen to their conversation, and of course he kills him, just like in the anime. But I like how in the manga you're going to see that actually this plays a bigger role in the story because it actually affects like events to come. Meaning, like in the anime, he kills a guy, and it's like, okay, whatever, it moves on. But in the manga, it's like people are not pleased about Rollo doing this crap. In the anime, they didn't really spend a whole lot of time with it. He killed that one guy, let us like Rollo, and then it just kind of moved on. But here, it actually becomes a major plot point in the story. So I think that was a much better approach to take, because it is kind of weird. Rollo's killing all the men, and the people on the side don't seem to care too much. You would think they would care. So there's that. Oh, and one more thing. I forgot to do this. I'll play some music while I'm talking. Just keep things a little interesting. If it's annoying, let me know. I will obviously turn it off, but Okay. So yeah, so she's like, Rolo, stop doing this crap. Because, yeah, she killed him. But he's like, yeah, but they can't hear about Geass. Only we know about it. So he's saying, it wasn't the right decision. Wasn't that the right choice to make? I mean, if you're a psychopath, I guess. Now we get to the school festival, and instead of it being the whole, they basically copied two things, or they combined two things. There was a school festival in, excuse me, Turn 5 and also Turn 12. Turn 12 was the hat thing, where whoever grabs the hat gets to date the person. And Turn 5 was like the makeup pizza thing. So in this, they decided to have a big Halloween party, which encompasses both of those things. What they do here is they take a bunch of events from the second season and they condense them all into one thing here. So, for example, there's the entire confrontation with the OSI in Turn 3 with Shirley, and on that date, it happens here instead. There's an entire portion with, of course, Shirley and Lelouch and wanting to go out with him, and that whole like subplot, everyone wants to go out with Lelouch, that happens here. The entire part of Colin wearing that outfit of the animal, which I forgot the name of it. So all of that happens during this part. And if you guys are not aware, the manga does it all the time. It will take a small event that was in the anime and they'll make it much larger. For example, the cat chase in stage 6 was expanded upon the manga to be like a gigantic part, where they took aspects of the later events and combined them into there. And like I said before, I think this works well because the manga is a more condensed version. There are no nightmare frames in the story, so you have to kind of work around those limitations, and this actually was pretty good. So how this event works is that there's different zones. It says here a gym zone, a pumpkin zone, multi-purpose dome, monster zone, and so forth. And basically, there'll be tickets. If you find tickets, you can get different things, like a date with somebody, a guaranteed date with somebody, which is kind of odd how Millie can just do that, but sure. It'll also be, you get a free 1 year of free tuition. I guess her grandfather approved of that one, which is kind of cool. So everyone's looking for the prizes. It's like an Easter, it's a hunt to find them. Now, Lelouch notices that because everyone's wearing costumes, because, it's Halloween, he can use his advantage because the OSI members won't be able to find him. He mentions there are 40 undercover observers on campus, most imposing of teachers, and he has chances to expose them. He's also where the camera's watching him. The only thing I like about the manga over the anime is that the anime, when he was aware people were watching him, he didn't really focus that heavily on it, meaning like he acted in front of the cameras because he knew, but I like how here he gives you a straight logistics situation or a summer situation where it's like, these people are following me, I know where they are, the camera's here, my plan is to basically thwart all their plans. So that's the plan with that. And yeah, he's been waiting for a long time, which is interesting as well. So basically a lot's happened between him guessing those guards or those OSI members to now. There's a little bit of a time skip here too. So that's basically it. And then now here's an interesting part that confused the hell out of me as we'll go through this. Lelouch knows obviously Roland's going after him. He knows he's not his real brother. But there's going to be a conversation later on where I don't know exactly what's going on with it. But somehow he hinted to Roland that he knew about him, but Roland didn't figure it out. It was really weird. We'll get that in a moment. But anyways, Roland's helping Lelouch in the party, and Lelouch I was going to go after him. See, the problem is he has to stop Valletta and Roland just like in the anime, and it's difficult because Roland's a problem with his Geass power, which Lelouch is not aware of, but he's aware of the fact that he's obviously working for the OSI. Valletta decides to go down there check it out because she can't figure out what's going on. Because they're not finding them. Because again, everyone's wearing costumes. That was the whole point Lelouch was saying earlier, Everyone's in costumes so he can hide and get away, which is a frustrating to the OSI. Although why they wait for this event to do this, I don't know. All right, this is a really good change I preferred. So Lelouch is wearing the costume, which is called, get a quick, Colin Kozaki's costume. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me! I forgot the name of which. Hold on, let me go to turn 5 Code Geass. What is that thing called? I always like Tabachi, I think. I think it's called Tabachi, but that sounds wrong. So we go down. This is stage 5. Where the hell is it called? Give me a second. What's the plushie? Isn't it called Tabachi? I forgot the name of the plushie. I thought it was called Tabachi. It doesn't really matter. Anyhow, so Lucia's wearing it, and the reason I like this better is because when you remember in the anime, when Colin's wearing the outfit, Shirley attacks Colin, like, who's in the outfit, and that type of thing. And there's nothing wrong with the way they did that, but I like how what you can see here is Shirley's attacking the Tabachi because she thinks Lelouch is in there, and she wants to go after Lelouch. It makes it more, adds more motivation. I know the scene is obviously different because in the anime, Lelouch is talking to C2, and then it gets countered by Colin, so they have to change the whole dynamic of the sequence. I just like having Lelouch in the costume first. Everyone thinks she's in it, and then she goes after him accordingly. Okay, so now we get to the confrontation between Lelouch and Colin. If you remember, in the anime, it happened in the Babylon Tower. Here, it happens in the Student Council festival. I don't think it's a huge change, although I like Colin looking in this like mystic type of thing, a fortune teller. And so, same question before: did you use Geass on me to twist my mind like the others, and that sort of thing? Lelouch, of course, laughs at her and saying your mind was your own. One key change they made here, and maybe it's not a huge deal, but she doesn't say slave, and I appreciate that because I never understood why the hell she said, I believe so much I wanted to be a slave. That was really bizarre to me. But otherwise, it's the same basic conversation. And instead, Colin says she just wanted to believe Lelouch, and so she starts working with him after he told her the quote-unquote truth. This one change in the scene I think makes a huge difference. And again, Colin not being sexualized was great. Lelouch doesn't even comment that you can see her in any fashion. It makes the scene better. I don't like the fact Lelouch said it to Colin in the anime. It was. I know he was teasing her, but it still came across kind of. It wasn't great. Anyhow, Colin explains that after the end of the Black Rebellion, Ogi, they got away, and all people dispersed, which is much different from the original anime where everyone was captured. So they don't have that entire sequence. There's no rescue sequence. The Chinese Federation is not involved in the story either. So again, a lot of changes from the manga, but nothing. I don't think it ruins the story. Kai gets with Toto and Psycho and Chinese Federation. Basically, no one can do anything without Zero, and they all think, of course, that Zero is dead. And Lelouch tells her, "We failed once, we will succeed this time." Now Roll runs into Shirley, and they're both looking for, of course, Lelouch. It's revealed, by the way, in a different conversation that all their minds were overridden by Charles, so there's that. Although I like the way they presented here better, where I think, was it Rollo confirming or Villa? One of them confirmed it. Anyways, Shirley tells Rollo to put something special in his locket. If you guys remember in the last chapter, which was a while ago, I went over it, but Rollo they actually had the whole birthday celebration on screen. So when he actually receives it, what that was like. In the anime, they kind of talked about it in passing, but in the manga, they literally show you the sequence. And so Shirley was saying, you should put someone special into the locket. It's not really for a guy, but he still wanted it. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Roll gets back to the command center. Everyone's like, "You just killed that guy. What the hell is wrong with you?" They all try to kill him. Then he kills the rest of the OSI team. Now, granted, that was obviously a really extreme thing to happen. But what I like about it is the fact that, again, Roll killed some random guy in the OSI unit, and everyone in the anime was like, "Okay, whatever." Here it's like, "Dude, are you serious? Stop killing our men." And so they try to kill Roll, and he wipes them out. And the important part for character development is that it implies that Roll, he says here, friend, team, no, just me and my mission. That's it. It's character development plus, massacre. Good stuff all around. Now, this is the part I was talking about, alluding to earlier. Lelouch talks to Rollo about, friends and things like that. And then Lelouch was telling him, well, listen, maybe you'll find someone, and maybe after your mission, whatever the hell that is, you can, work at the school festival. And something like how maybe they won't treat you right or something like that. Yeah. But what's so weird about this conversation is that, just keep in mind, Rollo doesn't know that Lelouch got his memories back at this point. So Lucius Ash is discussing things in a very like specific manner. Like, what happens if they don't want you anymore? And he doesn't really suspect anything going on here. It's really weird. Somehow he was able to convince Rollo, discussing his mission by saying that like, hey, they don't need you anymore. You can stay here or something like that. I don't know. I assume this part here about the assassinations was he was thinking it, not explaining it, because obviously if he told us about assassinations, that would destroy another part in the manga. So I assume it was just a it was just him talking out loud. I mean, thinking to himself. But the point about this is that Lucius telling Rollo, there's rock music, because I'm playing it. You know, like, is it distracting? Is the rock music distracting? I was playing it because I figured maybe it would make the, stream more interesting. That's why. You can turn it off. I don't really care. I just thought maybe it was like, you guys wanted to, I wanted to try something different, if you will. It's always fun to try different things on your stream because you never know. Okay, we'll turn it off for now and see if it improves or not. Like I was saying, though, Lelouch is manipulating Rollo without Rollo even realizing it by saying, hey, what if the people you serve don't want you anymore? Then maybe this could be a place for you. And Rollo, again, is someone who doesn't believe in that stuff. As you saw earlier, he's like, I don't need people. I just do my mission. And Lelouch is like, well, the mission doesn't matter anymore. And so there you go. And that's how the chapter essentially ends. Lelouch is able to manipulate Rollo into thinking that if his mission was over, what would he do next? And that is where we're going to get into chapter 24, where Lelouch completes his coup de grace and getting Rollo to work with him, and of course against the OSI. And well, yeah, that's basically it for that. Yeah, it was a good chapter. Again, the changes they made from the original anime, I think, were fine. They really fixed some things too I wasn't a fan of. So overall, pretty good stuff. And while the manga does remove certain things, I think the way that they add as well, I think, is fine. So that's 23, pretty good stuff. Let's move on to 24 now. And after that, I'll read some comments. Hold on. I wasn't meant to show you that. You weren't supposed to see that. Okay, 24, and go to the official pages. All right, here is 24. Pretty good stuff. So like I said, like last time, you tell him the place for you to stay would be in the Ashford Academy. But of course, Rollo doesn't like this stuff because he's only for the mission. He's not close to anybody. That's why he's not a fan of this. He's, don't learn like that. It doesn't work for me. And then Valletta comes in. She's like, Rollo, can we talk to you about your test? You know what she's really talking about. And then of course, Lucy said, bring her back when you're done. Join the party. And she's like, okay, whatever. And of course, he knows again who Valletta is. He knows what Rollo's doing, and he has to get after. He has to stop both of them. But Rollo's the first and most important person if he wants to move freely in school. I like this nice little see his hair. It has like Rollo's face in the hair. I like that. It was a nice little see this nice little detail over there. Anywho, okay, so So then Valletta asks Rollo why to kill all of the members in the OSI, and obviously we know why, because they attacked Rollo. And Valletta's sick of this crap because you can't just do all this stuff. And she reinforces something, which is you are part of Lucius Lampert's brother. We can't go rewrite students' memories again, don't you think? Now, there's a couple of interesting things about this that I just want to point out that is interesting. First of all, they didn't tell us in the beginning of this whole R2 setup. So this is the first time you're hearing about Valletta, about Rollo's role in the story, and Valletta's as well. Second thing to mention is that they said you can't rewrite the memories again. So does that mean Charles' Geass has limitations? Because I thought he didn't have any limitations on it, but apparently he can only use the Geass once on somebody. I don't know if that in the anime ever said that, but apparently the manga is saying like you can't rewrite them again. So yeah, if what Valletta is saying is that if Rollo screws up and then people find out what's happening, they can't change it again. I never got the impression that the anime said it was a one-time use, but maybe it is. I don't know. And of course, it confirms the fact that Charles overwrote everyone's memories. Now, another thing too is she wants him to stay and monitor things because obviously it's actually kind of funny because she's like, could you stay because we're short-sighted thanks to someone? It was funny because he killed everybody basically. And once they get C2, obviously the mission is over. And she also says that we're reporting directly to the Emperor again. Because we don't have those other sequences with Guilford from the anime, we have to basically imply all that stuff here. And when I say with Guilford, is the part where Lelouch explains what the OSI is doing, but we don't have that, so they tried to throw in here between Valletta and Rollo. I don't know if this dialogue isn't the greatest because generally speaking, you don't want characters telling each other the same thing. They already know the information. It has to be a different reason why. And I think the reason is because she's saying, we report to the Emperor, we're all going to be in trouble or something like that. I guess Rollo wasn't aware of that. And of course, if less people are watching Lelouch, she's got a better chance to succeed. So Rollo, inadvertently, is actually helping out Lelouch. And again, she's like, could you stay and help out? Because we're short-sighted thanks to someone. Valletta is really savage here. So now this is a really good part. So Lelouch is going to swap with Colin into the Tabachi suit. So this is actually Colin in there, not Lelouch. Then Shirley wears is a very adorable, I think it's like a tiger outfit or a lion or a cat, something like that. She asks Lelouch, how does she look? And Colin says, oh, you look cute. And of course, Shirley freaks out because she's still interested in Lelouch. Her mind was rewritten. Remember, Lelouch used Geass on her, and then Charles used Geass on her because Shirley's life is just, it's fantastic. And so she tells Lelouch, oh, I'll see you later in the Monster Zone. And Colin's like, uh-oh, not good. Because she's using a voice synthesizer. Now, I'm pretty sure in the manga they don't have the mask in this story. I could be wrong. So they have a device which makes more sense. And Colin has to be careful how she talks to Shirley because she thinks she's Lelouch. Also, even though they could have done it, Colin is like, again, no fan service here, which I like a lot more. And it's funny because Shirley's expression here is just too adorable. That's all I have to say. It's great. The chibi stuff in the manga is just perfect. And so Colin, like Lelouch said, Colin's pretending to be her. He used Geass on those people 3 days ago. Wait, 3 days ago? But didn't he say... Hold on a second. Let me go back to the manga really quickly here. Didn't he say he's been planning for months? Well, I'll get to that. Maybe I misinterpret. Maybe I misread it. 1 second. He said, I've been preparing for several months waiting for the opportunity. But then he says here he used it on them 3 days ago. So was it a month or 3 days ago? Okay. I'm a little confused right now because it said 3 days ago, and now it's saying a month ago, or at least a month. Okay, anyways. So Valletta is watching everything, and then they get intel that they found C2. So a guy comes and talks to Valletta about it. Now, he's the one that Lelouch used Geass on the last chapter, and he tells her, hey, we found C2 in this location. Rollo's not entirely, he doesn't believe it, but Valletta, of course, goes for it. And so they start to go after C2 with the false intel. She even tells her that she even tells her what's going on. Rollo leaves, of course. Lelouch's like, yep, they all believe the false information. Now, here's what's really cool. In the anime, when Rollo talks about his past, or when we learn about Rollo's past, he's just talking about it through a memory. He goes through a whole thing where he's killing people and discussing how it's like brushing teeth for him in his whole past. In the anime, Lelouch finds out by going through the data of Rollo's life. This stuff was in the anime, like they showed him in this machine. But here, Lelouch hacks the device to learn about Rollo. I liked it a lot better because it makes his manipulation more, I guess, possible. Because in the anime, he goes off the journal that Rollo had. But in the manga, he not only goes off the journal, but he also learns everything about him. Who he's been doing, the fact that he is a assassin, no family, see, no love. And so Lelouch uses information to manipulate him. And one thing also cool is he looks at the thing and he said, wait a minute, how come all these assassinated targets don't move? Because Rollo frees him with his Geass power, and then Rollo's like, yep, I got Geass just like you. A lot better in the anime than the anime, because the anime, it's just like he figured out as Rollo used Geass by looking at the clock, which is also in this manga as well. But the difference is he was already kind of thinking about it before because he checked out how Rollo's Geass, or he looked at all the victims Rollo killed and figured out something was odd and they weren't moving. So again, the manga just adds a little more flavor here and kind of fills in certain gaps, which I like. Another big difference, Lelouch takes off the lens to use the Geass power In the anime, I don't believe he did that. I'm pretty sure he just he wasn't going to use Geass on Rollo. I'm going to just make sure I didn't get that wrong. I thought he wasn't going to use it. So in it's turn 3, by the way. At least turn at the very end of the episode. Let's see. The very end, they encounter each other, and did he take off the lens? Oh, maybe he did also in the manga. You know what? He might have done the anime as well. I just don't. I remember he wasn't going to use Geass on him. Let me let's check real quick. I thought he didn't take the lens off, and I'm looking at his Geass exposed. I thought maybe it was exposed for a different reason, but maybe he did. Let me see. It's gonna pop on this screen here. I'm gonna move it to the other one. Hold on a second. This is the very end of the episode. Give me like. So I'm gonna go to end here. Okay, OSI. Getting most of our dead because we all killed them. Okay. Let's see. I'll just speed it up real quick. Okay, so he's talking to him. All right, I'm trying to go as fast as possible here. Okay, he was Geass and Rollo in both the anime as well. Got it. Okay. Never mind. I got that wrong. He was going to use Geass on Rollo. Okay, cool. So in both cases, Lelouch was going to do it. So Rollo realized he regained his memories, and then he said, well, if you regain your memories, you are to die. Then Lelouch tells him, you know what? That's true, but I count seconds, and your Geass power doesn't stop time. It stops my perception of time. He's like, doesn't help you anyways. Then Lelouch tells him, that's true, but if you die, you won't get what you want. C2, and of course, your future. Just like the anime, no change there. Then he tries to convince him to stay, and, this is another thing, too. He tells Rollo the information he received was a lie, and that C2 is actually at the school, not wherever he told him originally. Now, this is interesting because Lelouch is saying, you can trust me, and he's trying to earn that trust with Rollo, as opposed to the anime where he earned his trust by taking a bullet for him from Dalton's weapon, the Nightmare Frame, and here he's doing it via intel. But I think kind of works too. So then Colin's, of course, still in the Tabachi, and then someone won a ticket. This is Mia from the the girl with the largest chest in Code Geass. Again, no fan service here, so you wouldn't know, but that's her. She won the ticket just like in the turn 12. And so she wants to go on a date with Colin. But here's the funny part. A bunch of girls all win and they all want to go on a date with Lelouch. Now, what I like here is that Colin thinks about Shirley in the sense of like, why should I care who's dating Lelouch? Because Shirley's interested, I believe. I could be wrong here, but I think the story is implying that Shirley's dating Lelouch in the manga. Because it says here, why should I give a hoot? I'm not the one who's dating her. It's Lelouch, which implies that Shirley and Lelouch are a couple in this manga. And they're a couple before the events of School Festival, and the anime happens after the School Festival. But again, all the girls are going after Lelouch because they want to go out with him. And then Shirley's like having a good time, and then she wants to go after, Tabachi as well. She rips the head off, and you see Colin wearing the pumpkin to reveal so she won't give away her identity. And this is a really cute scene. She's running away from Shirley because all the girls are going after Tabachi. This is much better than having them go on 100 days with Sayako. I thought it was okay. This is a much simpler way to show the same thing. You don't have the awkward bathroom scene. Instead, they're all just like by the school festival. Like I said before, the manga takes really simple aspects of the story and it puts a lot in there while covering similar things that happen in the anime without having to show them, which I like. I think this more condensed version kind of simplifies a lot of problems with the story, if you want to call them problems. But anyways, yeah, so Colin's running away because, she jumps away. It's here, if you look here, see she. And Shirley's like, what the hell was that? He's like, how did Lelouch do that? Lelouch is not athletic. Again, America Sayako, when she was Lelouch, she was jumping as well. So they really they capture the same elements, but they do it in a different way. Millie's dancing with someone. It's not Gino, because as far as I know, Gino is not. I mean, he might be in the story, but he's not in the story yet. So we have a little bit of that dancing aspect as well. Zaku is not here either. If you remember, he was in the anime when he gives Lelouch the phone saying, hey, no, the Viceroy, go talk to them. So that's kind of good. And then this is probably my favorite change here. So Valletta encounters Rolo saying that Lelouch is lying to you. And so Rolo has to make a choice between Lelouch or Valletta. In the anime, when he decides to join Lelouch, you didn't have that same level of tension. What happened was David shot at Rolo, Lelouch took the bull, and then Rolo started working for them. But here it's like he literally has to decide between the OSI and Lelouch. There's way more tension because Valletta's obviously pointing a gun at Rolo. Now, I said this earlier, and this is kind of silly, or stupid. Valletta says you need to look into a person's eyes to cast their Geass. So Valletta is very much aware of Lelouch's powers, right? Very much aware. But you're going to see that she still loses in. Oh man, I like the change of Valletta here, but they kind of fudged up. But here's another cool part. She tells Rolo that you have to kill Lelouch when his Geass recover. I mean, when his memories recover. So kill him, basically. And then Rolo points a gun at Lelouch saying, "Did you see me?" And he's like, "I'm your brother. Of course I wouldn't." And then she's like, "Are you serious?" So she tries to kill Rolo. And what's so important here is because Lelouch said earlier, what if they don't want you anymore? He was thinking about that. In the other chapter, Lelouch planted the idea in Rolo's head. What if the OSI doesn't need you anymore? What are you going to do then? And so he's thinking about it here, and that's why he decides to join with Lelouch, because he was right. They weren't going to use him at the end. And so after Valletta shoots at Rolo, Lelouch blocks it, saving his life. And then this is the problem I mentioned before. He used Geass on Valletta, and now she works for him. And the reason why this is so stupid is because if Valletta knows how the Geass power works, just put some eye coverings before you go encounter Lelouch, or run away, or do some, or even close your eyes, for crying out loud. It's kind of frustrating that she, I think one of the only characters in the story who actively knew how the power worked to its entirety and still lost to it. I'm not a big fan of that change in the story. They should have done something more clever, like here's an easier change, right? She has the goggles on, but when Lelouch saves Rolo, maybe during that scuffle, the glasses come off, or here's a better option. Rolo uses Geass on Valletta, takes the glasses off, and then lets Lelouch use Geass on her. That would have been a much better approach, where Valletta doesn't look stupid, but Lelouch looks a lot. But the manipulation of Rolo is what defeats her at the end here, because her coming to fight Lelouch without any protective eye gear is so stupid. Rolo should have used Geass on her. Lelouch takes the eye gear off, tells her to ignore all our whereabouts, what's going on. That would have been a lot better. But instead, Valletta looks kind of like an idiot. Now, granted, if you didn't watch the anime, if you didn't read the anime, then you wouldn't know much about her. But since most people watch the anime, probably read this manga, I'm not a big fan that they kind of made her look stupid there. Also, Valletta's like, why'd you protect Rolo? Well, he's manipulating her. I mean, again, kind of a stupid question, because you also said here, damn it, he got to Rolo, so that's why he's protecting him. It's gonna make sense. But anyways, he's Geass on her. In the anime, he used Geass on a rather old side member to ignore their actions. Might be a teacher as well. But here he used directly on Valletta. And now he goes, well, why'd you protect me? Because you're my brother. And he goes, well, I'm not your real brother. And he's like, true, but now that he's gone, you're all I have. And I'm not going to fail you. We'll find a place for us to live together. I'll protect them for you. And so Rolo's like, oh my God. So he tells everyone else everything goes okay. And yeah, Rolo will now be with Lelouch from now on, working with him. Again, I like the manipulation here a lot better than the anime, because he implanted in his head that he'll be with him. Then he defends him. Then he tells him again in person about this, how I'll give you a future. Then he protects him, and then he won. And plus, he learned all information from the computer. So I like the whole way it was done here versus a journal, and then kind of rushing it a little bit. The manga has the advantage of coming after the fact, so it has more time to develop these sequences. To make a little conclusion of this is actually kind of funny. So C2 wanted to go get the pizza, and Colin's the one, not Lucia, puts a bag over her face saying, yeah, the plan's over. There is no pizza. And then she's like, no, his plan. And she's like, well, besides, if Zero finds you, the plan's over. And they're like, no, it's okay. How do you know that? Because I'm C2, aka because I'm Batman. And so I like that little part there. It's cute, Colin messing with C2 as opposed to Lelouch. And again, no fan service here, no giant pizza ceremony, none of that. I won't say crap, but none of that extra fluff. The story just gets right into it, which I appreciate. The chapter ends, and a really good one too. The entire initially of Rollo combining several school festival events into one. All of it just takes certain elements of Code Geass that were kind of fluff, and it makes it more. It condensed into a more meaningful fashion to cover multiple things at one time without feeling rushed. That's the most important part here. I'm reading through this manga. It doesn't feel rushed, which is a problem I had when I was watching Arc 2. So there you go. That's the manga. I'm now going to go through some comments, and then we will go through Lost Stories by Shirley and Nunnally and Shirley. How appropriate. Okay. Suzaku versus Rollo. Oh, definitely Zaku. That's not even a question. Unless Rollo's Geass power, then it's Rollo. But if it's no Geass, Suzaku, yes, Geass, that'd be Rollo. Obito, okay. They are both good. I kind of like the manga more as I'm going through it because there's certain things that they did better. All right, since you brought it up, Ryan, if you're here, I don't know, but I watched the episode of Let's React, and I want to say a couple things. Number one, I mean, it's most important. It was just awful. It was a terrible experience. For things you mentioned, but my brain and it's not even these people, it's just the React channels in general. I literally lost brain cells trying to watch it. The problem with their reaction, it was so stupid. Oh my God, who's just playing chess? Who's just playing chess? Smart moment here, smart moment there. Saku, fights the system. They kept throwing these stupid pop-ups on screen, and the pop-ups on screen they're so obnoxious. It's like we're keeping track of stuff. You know what? It's funny because when you guys talk about stuff, I don't think you are keeping track of anything. It's crazy how they're saying stuff, but like nothing's being said, if you know what I mean. Let me just remove it for a second. Yeah. So that's why I just couldn't stand the commentary. And they also made up stuff too. They said that Lloyd and Cecile lied to Zaku. No, they didn't. They told Zaku what they knew. Only Bartley and Clovis were aware of, everyone in that little group was aware of C2's existence. Everyone else thought it was Geass. There's no deception there. Especially Cecile wouldn't betray Zaku like that. Lloyd, I mean, maybe, but not Cecile though. So that's kind of frustrating. Beyond that, what I don't particularly like about it going forward is that people who watch the show, I feel like there's a lot of exaggeration in the response. And they kept saying like, oh my God, he's so smart. He's so smart. He's figuring this out, that out. And it's just, guys, listen. No one's denying the fact that Lelouch is smart, okay? No one's denying the fact that Lelouch does great things. And he obviously thought the plan through. He looked at the monitor. He came to a conclusion. But when you have people who are clapping like seals, and that's obviously not what they were doing, but it's a metaphor, it makes it seem so stupid, And this is something else too that I was thinking about watching this. I'm thinking, you know what? I think DX was right to make that video because he probably was thinking, and again, I don't know the guy, he might be thinking, listen, the fan base is so effing obnoxious, or the normies are at least, when it comes to overpraising Code Geass that it's becoming stupid at this point. So for him, he's probably thinking, listen, let me go give an obnoxious video to counteract the obnoxious attitude of some of these fans who, it's odd how they weren't very critical of what was going on in the sequence. I'm not saying they should have watched the episode and be like, this is stupid, that's stupid. But for them to be like, this basically, like a clapping seal through the entire thing, it just kind of killed the whole experience. Just because they pop up text doesn't mean anything to me. They had a little and they had a little questionnaire at the end, like, what do you think this is? And I'm like, wow, you figured it out. I'll give them credit for one thing though. They figured out the chess stuff and DX couldn't figure it out. It was freaking obvious. If these idiots could figure it out, anyone can. The show wasn't trying to hide it. But hey, look, when you don't want to see things, you don't want to see things. The whole video maybe not will be a Code Geass fan anymore because this is not what the show is about. This is so frustrating to watch. And then what you said, Ryan, is that they compared the Light to Lelouch a lot, and it was some of the most vapid, stupid, simplistic thing I've ever seen. They have different similar eye motions. The fact they don't feel a certain way towards people, they use their what was it, like their commands on. The fact that Lelouch was in Death Note, he was doing what Light was doing, and vice versa, which completely destroys both characters. By saying stuff like this, you were completely ignoring the who these people are, motivations, their backstory. You just finished Death Note. How do you not know this? Light would not be commanding people in a battlefield. He's a coward. He's a murderer. And why Light does what he does versus why Lelouch does what he does, it's not the same thing. Oh my God. It's like the meta crap is peeking into these type of commentary. They're like, well, the two shows are the same, or people think that, therefore we must like go with it. Use your brain. If you don't think it's the same, don't just go with it. My goodness, when I first watched the show, when Death Note came out, they came around the same time. I didn't see these comparisons at all. I only realized they were the thing until I went online and saw the comparisons. But it never was as obvious to me that two shows were that similar. They have a similar age protagonist who sees a power, who does things with it that change the world. That's about it. Saying stuff like, oh, Lelouch has a sister. So does Light. Light does stuff like a plans out, and so does Lelouch. They both have plans. I'm like, okay. When they both succeed, they both get excited in different ways, but sure, like they're so high level comparisons. You got to like break it down further to really understand if these are the same or not. And by not looking at nuance, they never will, by the way, because all reaction channels don't go deep into the shows because they can't. They have to watch the episode, talk about it, next episode, talk about it, next episode. Then when they move to the next anime, they forget the other one even existed in the first place. It's a constant turn. And so, yeah, what I'm trying to say, nutshell, is that video triggered me, and F those people. And also anybody who says this is a good commentary or intelligent or these people are doing a good thing, that guy in red and people like him, seriously, piss off. I've had enough of this crap. It's so frustrating to watch one of your favorite animes get completely misunderstood by people who rip on it and then act like who don't get it and act like they do for dumb views. And the only personal attack I'll make when it comes to the channel itself is that, like, the people, when they watch the show, they hold hands. It is the most cringe thing I've ever seen in my life. Why the hell are they doing that? It is so weird. Watch it with your partner, whatever. Why the hell are you holding hands? It's a very strange nitpick, but it's so cringe. So cringe. Okay, that was a rant, and well, whatever. Thanks, Ryan. You ruined my life. Nina Einstein versus Kiryu Moa Steins game in terms of I kind of like Kiryu. Is that how her name? Is it Makase Kiryu? Is that really how it? 1 second. You're probably right. I mean, of course you're right. Oh wait. Oh, that's someone else. Moa Kiryu. I'm sorry. I confused the redhead for the one who had like issues. Oh, who I like more? Ooh. I kind of like Nina more, but like Monica, like her whole thing was weird, and she was working on that one guy. I don't know. That's a hard one. I guess I'll go with Nina, but I probably think it further. And then that was kind of the point. Some elements yes, some elements no. And here I think it was better because they condensed stuff that I don't think was necessary. Mario Diesel versus Ray. Oh, probably Mario. I don't think no Geass, of course, than Ray. Saga forgot to wear goggles when going after Charles on Comet Island. If he wasn't immortal, then Zuko would have lost on the spot. Oh yeah, you're right. He totally would have. Damn, good point. I'm blank. Oh, probably Batman, but still, it's like I'm C2, you know? It is. The compilation really cut a lot of stuff out. That's very true. Oh, DX is worse. Absolutely worse. There's no doubt. Because DX was a more But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is a more of an opinion where it's like, what's actually worse in your mind? Is overpraise a problem? Is that worse? Sorry, is overpraise worse than overly criticizing? And frankly, they're both bad. That's why, in some level, they're equal in the sense that they're both overly doing it. However, when it comes to DX's video, he does way more damage compared to what the Let's React people. Let's React. It's cookie cutter. You've seen it here. You've seen it everywhere. I know some people said they did put more effort into their work. I don't see it. The generic animations, the pop-up text, the discussions. I mean, React City did that. I'm sure Yaboy Roshi did that. I'm sure Blind Wave did that. And also another big one, Response, watched them recently. A lot of people have watched Code Geass, and there's so many people do it as well. So on one end, you have a channel like Let's React or channels like that where they're just watching it for views. They flat out said that. Just reviews. Every React channel, the same thing. They're milking Code Geass for their money. But so are the creators, so they're all equally awful. Then you have DX, who, while wrong, and his motivation, I think, were awful, he's doing because he legitimately believes the show is terrible. He's, of course, wrong about, well, he's not wrong because it's an opinion. Obviously, it's not objectively bad or good, but his reasons for why it's bad are not good. That's the point I'm trying to make. So at least with DX, there's more honesty involved with it in terms of the motivations behind it. The video itself was dishonest as hell, and he made up a lot of crap in it. Don't get that twisted. But at least for DX, it's like, I understand why he made the video beyond I want money and views. With these people, it's literally only money and views. And it's so cringe the way they do certain things. And I don't know how people can watch and be like, well, they're talking my favorite show. I think it's great. I think it's awful. They're taking something I really enjoy and they're not understanding it because they don't have the time to. God forbid they watch something like Monster or Legend of Galactic Heroes or Neon Genesis Evangelion and they really F it up and be like, oh my God. Like they'll have captions saying like Shinji's angry at his father, or Monster be like, oh my God, Johan's here. Johan's not here. Like it's just the format is so obnoxious and it just, I think, mistreats I guess, I don't know, mistreats. It doesn't really represent the show in a nice way. It's frustrating that Code Geass is basically turning into, hey, it's that show you should react to because it's got like the Saz Massacre and moments that are really impactful. And you get a bunch of people who are just like, yeah, this is good. You're gonna love Code Geass. People watch the show like, oh, good answer. Or I don't know, man. I feel like I joined YouTube at the wrong time because it seems like the content I want to do isn't good enough. But I'll say this has motivated me to want to work extra hard to make even better content. So people can get the intellectual discussion of Code Geass and not the lazy crap that you get nowadays. So, in a short answer, it really depends on what you think is worse: overly praising or overly criticizing. What? Yeah, but again, if Aletta knows that she has the ability to control it with her mind, she literally said it before when she was behind the wall. You should come prepared. That's the thing I'm trying to say. It's one thing that's what's kind of dumb. Heck, Light's also more similar to Schneisel. So it's just when you hear people making these comparisons, and there is a video coming out, I will be making it soon, where about why I'm getting really sick of this crap. But Light and Lelouch are just so vastly different people with different motivations, goals, and their morality, and why they're doing all this stuff. Like it's so different. When you were looking at facial animation, when you were looking at like similarities and reactions, and it's just like you're missing the point. You're missing the damn point. And one thing I also said too, which since we're on this topic again, they said the music in Death Note and Code Geass are similar. I'm like, are you serious? They're very different. Death Note is more of a gothic, dark, choiry type of music, and Code Geass is more lighthearted, like jazz music and certain other classical as well. I've noticed during the fight scenes. The music are very different though, because Code Geass is not a gothic. It's not a gothic type of setting where Death Note is. You know how many characters, protagonists who come up with a plan, smile when it succeeds, make funny expressions? It's like a ton. Basically, all of them do this stuff. when you're making these level comparisons, you have to question they really watched the shows and understood them. And here's the thing too, okay? I don't know how Let's React records or anyone else, but I'm going to assume they probably watched the episode multiple times to get reactions. And whatever the best one is, they go with that. Unless they're so bankrupt that they decide to pick the first one, don't even bother revisiting it. But I'm going to assume they do multiple takes to get the best one. So you do have time to research in advance the show before you go talk about it. You know, no one's, because people are all fake anyways, you don't know if it's their initial reactions or their planned reactions. You have no idea. So they could easily go advance and learn stuff and then go watch the show. They don't have to they can think it through before saying something. Damn it. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, take a news, Zog. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And I hope that answers your questions. I don't think Cecile was replaced for Zaku in the manga. She's in there. We saw her earlier. Maybe I'm missing something. I get why Lloyd would. Man doesn't care about others and thinks Geass is cool. But Cecile would probably switch to sound side due to having morals. Wait, I must have missed something. Do you think the anime should have done that? I kill Cecile in R2. Don't see why she follows during Requiem. Oh, because Zaku, right? That's what she did. I'm pretty sure it's because of Zaku. And also because of the Flea as well. It was a Flea and Zaku. After Schneizel used it, Cecile had to work with Lelouch to stop Schneizel because she realized that the Flea was worse than Geass. No one else seemed to figure this out, by the way. I didn't say you. I said they did. They did, not you. They did. It helps keep the anime back in the fan base. Heck, I don't know. I think it's a double-edged sword. You know, more people get exposed to it, you get more crappy content. So whatever it may be. I didn't even get that critique either. It doesn't fit the show. I have no idea what they meant by that. Because it's really excited and stuff. Well, it kind of is, and it's a boys it's Lucius rebelling against the Empire. I don't know. It's weird. I never thought that because there's a lot of high action in the intro. You have obviously the mech battles in it, so it kind of does. I don't know. It fit fine to me when you first watched the beginning of it. I could do like what's an OP, you know, like what Mother Baseman used to do. But when you watch the OP, when the song first starts, you hear a do do do, and then it pops up with like the title card, and then it kind of shows the Geass traveling. I mean, if you really break down the music and the scenery images, you actually see it makes a lot of sense. But if you don't do that, you're like, I want to dance to the music. It's like cringe city, you know. But okay. Oh, you mean Tazaku of the counterattack? Yes, you're absolutely right. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Okay. I'm like way off topic here. We're really summoning characters. We're talking about Kogias React channels and stuff. Hope you guys can hear that. A little louder. Can't hear it? Let me know. All right, let's do some summoning. I got completely off topic here, but yes. First we'll do the free summon. Okay. Move on from that. Cool. It's not great. I think it still fits the show. It's just not a good song. That's a whole nother thing. I don't like the song, but it does fit the show. It's just it's a little obnoxious. No offense. I don't think what blah blah blah. I don't think we'll watch Mojo says that serious. I don't know why the words wouldn't come out. But sure, it's not a bad intro. But they're saying the tone is kind of dark and like destructive. So why are they playing a more happy paced music? Even though I think the music kind of goes well with the imagery they're trying to present. they probably watch something like they probably do. They'd watch something like Madoka Magica's intro and be like, "Why is it so happy and the show is so depressing?" I'm like, it's kind of the point, you know. Anywho, here's the banner. We got Nunnally and we also have Shirley. Nunally's broken, so we're definitely gonna go for that. I got plenty of resources, so let's get to it. And after that, we'll do some other summons. But yeah, let's do it. Shirley's been easy to acquire in this game. A lot of people are selling Shirley, not a whole lot of Nunnally, which kind of frustrating. But here we go. I did win the anniversary banner, so maybe the Gatcha gods are starting to be nice to me. All right, first round, not too great, but we'll see. All right, Tamaki, Minami, Naomi. Not it. Very nice. Asahino. Kento. Kento again. Bartley. And Detard. And Minami. And there we go. First round, not too great. But we got plenty of resources, so let's go again. Because, again, we need that Nunnally. She's just too good. Shirley, I mean, take it or leave it, but Nunally's just too good. I'm leading our cost increaser. Please, for the love of God. All right. Clap. A lot of gold. But nothing promising so far. Kento or Bartley. Nagisa. Etard. Clovis was an upgrade. Doesn't matter. Lloyd. Odabe. Guilford. Could be Dalton instead. Or Jeremiah. C2. All right. Very nice. Ooh, Zhao. I actually don't have Oliver yet. That's good. Oh, another C2. Great character, but I already maxed her out. All right. Again. Took me 50 times to get Nunnally in my fun account. So we'll see if it happens again. Wow. Okay, moving on. All right. Kento or Bartley. Kento or Bartley again. Nunnally, I forgot. Right, she's a level 2 healer. God, Ogi. Nunnally again. Wrong Nunnally, people. Oh, up the grade of 3. Yay. Oh, Colin. Great. Max her out too, and I already have her Borai. Detard. Schneisel. Again, I don't care. Toru. Naomi. All right. That's what, third chance? Yeah, third round. So far, nothing. Wow. These summons are terrible. Okay. Senba. Rivals. Or Rivals. Toru Yoshida. Rivals again. Oh my god. All the Rivals. Ogi. Oh, Tamaki. And our rank 3 is Jeremiah and his Sutherland. And then our rank 3, Toto. Man, kill. No, 4s. Holy hell. This is bad. Damn. 40 rounds in and nothing. Damn. It's not going well. Give me a 4, damn it. Finally. Oh no, but they're not a king. Damn it. This is not. Oh no. Damn it. I don't want Lelouch. You gotta be kidding me. There's better be only 4 on here. I'm gonna be so mad. Shirley. Okay. Wrong Shirley, but we'll take it. Not really. Kaguya. So... Nina. Oh my God, Tamaki. Oh, Cecile. Damn, nice. But like, okay, I got it. Next. You gotta be kidding me. Asahina. Otabe. Charles. This is so bad. Kento. Oh my God, that was it? Oh no. Oh my God. I'll do a couple of rounds. You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Wrong four. How to get a generic one? Skip the whole thing. F this crap. We'll do one more on this, and that's it. I'm done with this freaking banner. Unbelievable. 70 rounds. Potentially we not get either Shirley or Nunnally, and Nunnally's just really good. I what the hell? What the hell? I sit up for nothing, you know? For nothing. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse. Wow. Just wow. Moving the hell on. This game can piss off, honest to God. 7 rounds, nothing. All right. Maybe we'll get lucky here. This is like Janitary Code level bad. Unbelievable. Don't get it wrong. I think Zero is great. But it's like, Nunnally, freaking hell. You know? I'm just kidding because no fours. You already know. All right. Next, we'll do one. I think we'll do 2 more of these. Unbelievable. What is that? 90 summons? Nothing. So the last 10 for the day. And then I'm going to go and cry in a corner. After stream, I mean. Not now. I really want that. Not only you got to be kidding me. How does this happen, you know? You gave me like the wrong 4. So bad. You guys don't understand. I felt like a complete cheater. I did 70 rounds and I got nothing. Nothing. Shut up, Rashad. It's not funny. None of this is funny. God dang it. I'm so like, I really needed like, I'm so mad. Just raging right now. Well, there goes that crap. Also, I said no one said I believe them. No, dude, I'm saying you said. Hold on, you said here. They constantly say illusions are like light. I respond to that statement. I'm not attacking you at all, dude. I'm saying they said it was similar, not you. I don't know what you mean. It's not about you. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not referring to you. Just to make that clear. And the software boot sucked. Getsu Moon? Oh, I know that channel. I know Getsu Moon. Are they the one who like spams those like I know Getsu Moon. Actually, 1 second. Oh, I mean, I don't know though. I must be thinking of something else. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted. It happens. Look, I got it on my other account too. I'm just saying on this one, you saw what happened. It was not good. It's not good at all. Okay, I'm gonna go sell everything, and then I guess we'll play a little bit of the challenges. I just like Nunnally was so good, and it's so frustrating that I couldn't get her. I know, be happy what you have, but man, they made her like, just, damn. I gotta calm down, but like I am so livid right now. I didn't get any of them. I spend so much of the resources too. So like, God forbid, something else comes out that's even better than them. Well, Jai will fudge and out of luck, I guess. Gotcha is as gotcha does. Daddy always said, gotcha is as gotcha does. All right, Sal, calm down. And did I finish him already? Okay, got it. Okay, let's go to the items. Not only I didn't get the video out yet. I probably won't for a while, unfortunately. I'm kind of like in a weird place right now. But not only could do a couple things. She increases your cost on placement. She also boosts the skill of a Nightmare Frame pilot's like their gauge by 100%, and she increases the damage by 20%. So yeah, she's really powerful. The cost alone was fine, but everything else is crazy. I have not heard too much. You know as much as I do at this point. If they got a plan, they've been very tight-lipped about it. Now, one of the new characters. Okay. Well, I hope to God they don't have a better. They release a new character like the next banner, which is for the Nightmare Frame boss battle, and it's like something I actually want. I'm gonna have to say no to it because I don't have the resources. Damn. I went all in, and well, I lost. What can I say, right? At least I have enough resources I can get the other column to 100 and maybe someone else too. So, there's some pros and cons of everything, I guess. Speaking of that, let's go take care of that. Novel, game, whatever, honestly. Let's go buy some stuff. And let me go and get this. We'll get to gameplay in a moment. I'm just trying to just get all the items, all that wonderful stuff. And then finally here, max out all the four. We'll probably get 16. That's not bad. It's a lot, actually. ナイトメアの開発に終わりはないわ。全部面倒見てあげるから、どんどん持ってきなさい。Okay, now I gotta pick a rank 4. I wanna first, let's see. Let's go to my rank 4s. Let's see what I got. And I like to see their level. That'd be helpful. Okay, so these are both really good units. So that's the other thing I might want. Oh, and Zaku too. Zaku is really good. He's pretty solid. This Zaku is like, damn. Did a lot for you. But also, I also have this Lelouch too, which I could rank up. He's actually not. He's not terrible. He has some good aspects to him. Damn, this is hard. What do we do? This Colin's pretty good. What's their level? It's like level 3, right? Yeah, it's level 3. I'm gonna hold off on it. Not feeling it. We'll go to instead. Nah, I'm not. I don't really. No. Okay. So, what are we going to do? Okay, definitely Colin. This one is no brainer. That one's easy. So do Colin. That's fine. So Colin's good. And then I guess we'll just go forward and work with Lelouch here, get him up a couple of rounds because he's pretty good too. That face he makes is great. It's just like Light. It's just like Light. They both make evil expressions. Therefore, they're the same character. They're the same character, guys. I don't like how do you not see it? You know, the prophets are blind, Arbiter, but I will make them see. You know, like what where are we right now? Where the hell are we? Okay. Okay, and let's do a couple here. It's kind of slow interface today. Okay. I'm sure I made a bad mistake using. I mean, C2 is not bad either, but I really want to use Lelouch here because his powers are pretty good. Specifically, the damage increase and plus the I guess Britannia forces, but also his ability to have like passive damage. It's kind of useful. Well, I really wanted the other characters, but this is what I got, you know, and it's not good, but this is what I have. If I get him to, if I get to a 900, how do I get to 900? I have to get him all the way there. We'll do one more. It's not going to go much far beyond that. It's really not. Like I made a video on it. If you guys remember, because it was during the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, I literally played them back to back, and they're really not similar at all because their tones are different. Lucy's got deep voice, Light's more high pitched. You know, there's nuance. Nuance is important. Unless you don't care, then it's not important. I know that seems like kind of obvious, but like you know what I'm saying. They're like it's important, I guess, until you not care about it. I'm so freaking mad I didn't get what I wanted, you know? It's days like this that I'm thankful that I'm alive because something else seems to be going well. Okay. At least I got Colin fully leveled up. That's a good thing, right? That never hurts. I got enough resources to go on our banner, but it has to really be worth it now. I can't just like willy-nilly do what I want. It would be really bad. Yeah, it's like again, when you let the meta elements interfere with what you're doing, you get bad takes like that. Like there's nuance and whatever. No one notices. No one cares, you know. So why am I even mentioning this crap? Nobody cares. Okay. All right. That's good. We're almost there. Where exactly? I don't know, but we're almost there. Yeah, that's a frustrating too. I'm going to discuss that, by the way, in my video whenever that comes out as well. I got like a bunch of crap scheduled. I'm not even kidding. Hit yet? Oh, you're talking to him. I was going to say I've never played those games. I was like, talking to me. I don't even know what that is. Okay. I think this grabs everyone who's in there. No, it does not. Then why did I bother? Okay, whatever. Just close this crap out. That's all I have. They're both in. Okay, then never mind. Then I'll just go back to. And of course, I couldn't get like for 4. I couldn't get say Anya or something to get the Mordred. You know, God forbid, I have to get 0 Lelouch. You know, I'm still not over this. I get an RC2 in the next boss battle, or maybe like a minor character. I hope to God it's not Cecile. It's the only time I would get really upset if it was Cecile. I could care less, honestly. I don't watch too much Blind Wave. They're kind of crappy when it comes to like Disney stuff, so I wouldn't trust them to do anything about Code Geass. But hey, maybe it's better than Let's Reacts. Now imagining Lelouch dancing. Thank you so much for that imagery. In case you can't get the hint, no, thank you. Which one? Which mobile game? Not sure which game you're referring to. Put your hand down. You are not Spock. Is the Lelouch, please. Is the Lost Claudia thing like a permanent thing or just a temporary thing when it comes to getting the Code Geass characters? I assume it's a temporary collab, right? I don't know. I just, you guys understand something. The problem, I just don't have the time, you know? There's just no time to play. I can barely get this in. You have no idea. I don't have any time to do any of this. That's the problem. Maybe it would. At the same time, though, I'm not going to dive into another video game. You know how hard it is to learn this one and others? Like, Jesus. Is it Britannia this week? Damn it. Of course, I've had Nunnally, you know, whatever. Wait, is Black Knights? Oh, it's the Black Knights. Oh. Very nice. Okay, we'll do it. Yeah, this won't help anyways because Nelly's not a Black Knight member. So we're going to take out Nami for other Nagisa. And then I think the rest of this is fine. I'm still using Nagisa and for cost. You know, that's how bad things are. Oh, actually, 1 second. Again, I've looked at the quality, the content for Lost Claudia, and I'm just not interested. You know, I don't think I can like. I know some people could do this and not care, but for me personally, if I'm not interested in the game, I really don't want to play it unless it's like specifically a game themed to an anime that I like. And the problem with that game, it's not. It happens to have Code Geass elements, but I wouldn't call it a Code Geass game, like say Janitary Code or Lost Stories. I mean, you guys are very greedy, and I understand that. But like, I have to like, you want me to do like this video and that video and this video, and I'm like, I'll do all of it. But like, you can't have everything. Okay, you got to pick and choose. You want more videos? That's it. It's just me here right now. You know, I don't got a production team. This is all. What you're looking at. This is the whole production team. It's just me. And then one more for the ass. Actually, you know what? That's enough. That's enough. You did enough damage. Okay. It's gonna be subbed. Like, you know, Bleach Brave Souls. It's gonna be like that. It's just subtitles. That's what we want, by the way. I just want subtitles. I want to know what's going on. Very simple. Trying to think who I could put into substitute. First of all, I don't have I'm missing Yabada Shabadu. No, I'm missing Colin for some reason. Like, she's not here, but she absolutely should be here. I'm gonna give her the this team is actually kind of crappy. Where's the the Blue Baron Sutherland, and then Toto should probably have that the Andrite, okay, and then I'm not a fan of this team. I really want to use the new Lelouch, but I don't know if Howling's better. All right, we'll see what happens. Oh, that's that. I want this better. Okay. Let's go. Let's do the battlefield. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Really? I didn't. Okay. I feel like all those games with the cross would have to come up with some like new, brand new story for the characters to be in the situation they're in. So, okay. Look, dude, I'll take your word for it. I just don't have the time. I mean, I got big plans for this channel, and playing Lost Claudia is not one. It's not part of those plans. I could always in the future like look at the story and see and what's in there. But yeah. All right, take care, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it as always.
この動き止めてみろ。言うな、押し返せ。何度来たって倒してみせる力があれば。どう相手をしてやろうか。少し本気を出してやろう。それから大したことこの動き大丈夫。全然一軍来た。この気をするな。聞かないわよ。この力が遊びの時間は終わりよ。こちらも負けていられないな。来週に少し本気を出してみよう。見事だったぞ。もっといいよ。やれるじゃないか。やれるぞ。
Oh my effort to get a little couple chess pieces.
ここでは様々なクエストに挑戦できる。己の限界を超え、勝利をつかめ。
Ooh, is this rough? There's only one entrance. There's two. But no, there's three blocks. We're gonna need. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we don't have enough. Colin can block one. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We should be fine. I'll just give her instead of that. I'll give her this. Okay. Does that give me enough? We'll see. We'll see. Oh wow! Right out of the gate. Damn. Okay. Okay, and then it's okay.
こちらも負けていられないな。
Oh boy.
覚悟はできている。私に投票しておけ。言うな、押し返せ。こちらも負けていられないな。少し勇気を出して。防御陣をして。何度やろうと同じこと。そう、お出ましか。
It's kind of loud. 1 second. Can I reach Colin anywhere? No, I cannot. Damn it! She's on her own. Fudge. Oh, she's so screwed. I might be in trouble here. Any way I can help her out? All right, let's see something. Damn it! Not even Nagisa can reach her. Well, that sucks. All right, whatever. Lloyd fighting. How funny is that? Somehow I'm not losing despite the fact that I really should be. Damn it! I knew that was going to happen. All right, please stop talking. Okay. She's like giving a whole speech over here. We get it. Okay, we lost. There's no need to like make it worse than it already is. I'll have to use one of my glass calls with Colin. It's not a huge change. Also, because I'm not losing Nagisa much anyways, there's no point in having this particular version. We could just use the other one to get those cost decrease action going here. Yeah. Okay, now let's go. Make it happen. I agree. I've been saying that before. They should do it. There's a whole treasure trove of stuff you could animate, and people obviously would like. And honestly, so cool was animated. Jeez, that'd be awesome. But you know, we can't have nice things. Only Gatcha games. Gatcha games everywhere. We're not a lot of nice things. Just Gatcha games. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's okay too. That's not what I wanted to do though.
大したことない。少し動いて。
大丈夫？動かしても狙ってみる。その力があれば。
Okay, I'm gonna put Toto here.
人材一軍来た。この気負いするな。
大したことない。少し動いて出してやる。
何でやろうと同じこと。その力があれば。覚悟はできている。
これから大したことない。サポートが必要に。来週よろしく。私に交渉しておく。
次は東京に発想とい。大丈夫？
言うな、もしかしたらこれ以上は少し相手を出してやる。これ以上は
Should be doing okay. I got double healers on her.
大したことない。大丈夫。僕は私に
その力があれば。大丈夫ですよ。僕はもうこの脅し止めてみろ。俺はもう
次だ。
あいつは僕のチャンス。俺はもう大丈夫ですよ。
大したことない。少し相手を出してやる。
What is Zaku?
発想とい。
What happened to Zaku? They like, what the hell just happened?
倒してみせる。大丈夫。その力があれば。
Did he just speak right past me? I must have missed that. That was stupid.
もう7年前とは違う。
That was really stupid. I saw so much saying 1 second. What was it? That would be kind of cool. Sure have. I talked about one of my videos, actually. Yeah, that was pretty cool, too. Wait, why is he going this way? Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Why is he going the wrong way? I just realized, like, the hell was that about? It just occurred to me, like, that's the wrong way, man. The whole time I'm playing an idiot, I just realized, like, dude, what are you doing? No, it's over with. Nightmare and Nunnally ended a long time ago. It's Asahino.
覚悟はできている。キー発想といい。大丈夫。この動き。
I could have so much better. I could have had the MC over here. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. He's in the wrong spot. Else he's new. What the hell? I only had to hit the wrong character. It's so frustrating. Oh my god, that's such bullshit. You see what he did there? Oh my god. That's what happened last time. He can go. Wow. Wow, that's bullshit. That's actual garbage. He can go through, like, wow, really? That is such garbage. Well, was that where Zaku appeared? Oh, damn, I don't remember where Zaku appeared. One sec, I gotta pick something different with this formation. That was such garbage. You all saw it. What the hell was that? What in God's name was that? Lelouch. Dude, it's not that dramatic. Okay, we lost a battle. Okay, no need to go crazy about it. Okay. I only have one Gwen. So this is where we're at now. If I put Colin, she's not in any position to defend herself against multiple attackers. It's what? Take over Shana? I mean, I guess we could. But who do I replace her with? That's the question. Which Black Knight member shall it be? Situ? Maybe. Colin? Colin's not a bad choice, actually. Oh, Lelouch, maybe. Yeah, you know, Lelouch might actually be the perfect fit here. We just need someone to do more damage to Britannia. All hail Britannia. You know, this might actually be his time to shine. But since I'm also using the Geass, so the cost should be lower. Plus, Colin reduces it as well, so you got double cost down. Whatever. Okay. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I was like, Lloyd? Oh, poop. Just poop. Any second now. Thank you. Maybe the Gurren has the best Knight friend to use with Colin. I always use maybe the Gawain instead. The Galahad, I mean. Kind of expensive, though. Kind of expensive. I'm going to go and just get that going. Oh no. Oh no. Damn it. All right. Restart.
大丈夫だよ。ちゃんとフォローしてあげるから。
I will, but it's going to be a more, what it's going to be is, it won't be directly insulting Let's React. It's going to be a bigger problem that Let's React is contributing to. That way it's a little more reasonable, I guess. I don't know. I feel like just ranting about them isn't really productive. Instead, I like to discuss like the further problem with what they're doing. And it's not even like just them. You'll see what I mean when the video comes out. I wrote the script like 2 times. I couldn't. I want to make sure I'm capturing the right tone here. It's like I don't really. I should make it really clear. I don't hate the build of Let's React. I don't have any feelings one way or the other about them. The problem I have is just it's like they're just a symptom of a bigger cause, which everyone just like thinks a certain way. Which I just don't know why, and or I know why, and I don't think it's a good reason, and hence here we are. So that's really what this is about. Let's React. It's just they're one of many. They'll be gone probably in a couple of years. There'll be some new guy to replace them. You know, it's just run the mill. That ain't the problem. Not even close. The problem is what they're talking about and why they're talking about it. Shit again? How? Damn it. I understand. We were doing fine before. Like, I hate it when I'm making progress in these levels, and then all of a sudden, now things are happening to happen before. It's like, why? Why is this happening? I have Asahina. I have Nagisa. They're doing their thing. Gotta be kidding me. All right, whatever. Lucia's coming in early, I guess. Okay, almost there. trying to know how Zaku got past me. Was he stunned? Was I stunned or something? I'm not sure what the hell happened. Zaku attacks the MC. I'm gonna be so pissed. I can't even play one else. I've got to deal with what I have here. Okay, I'm gonna. Got it. Oh, my camera died. No. What's up, the cam? Hey guys, I'm not gonna switch the battery because I'm gonna end in just a moment. But damn it, so close. Also, the logo is wrong. I gotta replace that. I'm so frustrated. I thought I did that already, but here we are. Okay, finish that. I know it. So funny, so funny. Okay, it's funny stealing my money. Just kidding. Lucia's just such a comedian, you know? Everything's just a joke. He's like Light, you know, they both laugh. They both laugh, and therefore they're the same person. They're both the same person. Okay. Well, at the very least, I can do this to end off the stream. I got 2 columns, right? He lost the battle. He wasn't lost the camera. Pretty much, yeah. This column is not great, unfortunately. They kind of ruined. Like, she's not that okay, but okay. Yeah, kind of. I mean, to answer your question, it's going well. I finished the so the initial script is done. I mapped it all out. All I had left to do at this point is I need to do one more fact check, and I can start recording the audio. So that's good. I'm getting there, slow but steady. It's just this is a very delicate thing. I'm trying to not rush it, and so far that has been the case. So I wanted to go to change my background real quick. I mean, the thing is, they're not wrong. They're not similar. That's not the problem. It's just like it's a generic thing to say, like, oh, because they share this one thing, you know, therefore, that's cool. That's not what I was trying to do, though. All right, one more thing. I wanted to show you guys this real quick before we end. I'm missing every column but Christmas, which is cool. So it's really nice, her. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll take out more than. I am actually. I'm working on a video about Kenzo and Ava, or Tenma and Ava. I'm almost done with the script for that one. That's gonna be a really good video. It won't do well in It probably won't do well views wise, but I really want to talk about it, so that's gonna be made at some point. It's a school event. She's getting married to like Shirley. It's just a fun little thing they're doing. It's not like an actual marriage. But yeah, that's gonna do with the stream, guys. You know, as they say, it was real, it was fun, but it wasn't real fun. Or it could have been if I got the right stuff. But anyhow, guys, have a good week. And this week we're going to continue on with the Power of the King and to finish up the DX video. But until then, I will see you guys next time.